I ran out of cutouts. I'm just using the same ones over and over again. Join. Completion. Okay. Yeah. It's fine. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Okay.
KKK? Oh.
I meant okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean, man.
Out my way, stupid fool.
Hey, you know what I mean, man. Yeah, you know what I mean, man.
Know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying, man.
Know what I'm saying?
I don't know why we keep...
Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying?
You sound quiet.
Know what I'm saying?
Which is egregious because you're usually like exclamatory.
Know what I'm saying?
Say it again?
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see? Let's do that.
Ba.
Boo, 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 boo. Okay. What was your bobo?
Who's your bobbin? Popo Gijo.
That's quite enough. All right, here we go.
We're allowed to...
You have a list? Points? Topics? May 4th?
4th. Kenobi.
Oh, yeah, you want to watch that first?
I need an 8-bit Kenobi.
I don't know if anyone's done that yet. All right, if you're in the chat early, we're going to watch the Kenobi thing real quick. Okay. Pause this. That's up. I don't know why it's on Entertainment Tonight. Why isn't it on Star Wars? Yes, please.
Very Batman. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just thinking like the build. Survive. Survival is my specialty. He should just go fucking ape shit on Lars right there.
Dude.
Who? Fuck you.
No, Lars is right there.
From a certain point of view. The scream of "you can't escape him" was like, oh fuck.
Well, and she can't either. She's worried if she doesn't catch Obi-Wan,
yeah.
She's getting fucking sliced.
One of us is getting halved today, Kenobi.
I would prefer that it is not me. All right.
I'm gonna pass on the halving.
All right. Here we're actually going to complete this now and begin it. I'm going to crack this open at the right moment. I'm going to have this first. God damn it. Okay, now we're ready.
My turn to talk?
We're both going at the same time.
My time?
It's a Rogue Squadron podcast.
Can you hear me?
It's a Good Day Galaxy.
It's a good day.
That's how it begins?
Good day, Galaxy! Back at it again. Rogue Squadron, back at it again. Back at it. I'm Mopar.
I'm Commander. Do you notice anything different?
We're here.
Why are you even here, by the way?
Yeah.
I wasn't informed. It was just like, I'm in town.
I'm here. Time to be here. So
perfectly timed for May the 4th.
Yeah, we wanted to get in our episode 300 before May 4th, but we're close. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, it's all just one big week celebration of Star Wars. Week-long celebration.
Is it, though? It could be.
We can talk about that. You know, Shinobi mentioned something in the chat that I thought was, like, reasonable. And he was like, May 4th is, like, a fan-created thing. And sometimes they'll kind of throw us a bone and, like, yeah, here's a new release. Mm-hmm. But it's not like Lucasfilm's day to release a bunch of new shit.
But you know what the bullshit is? They could do...
They should be doing that.
Well, they could do Celebration on fucking May 4th. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You're only 2 weeks away. You could have done it.
Yeah.
Even though it is fan, like they're jumping on board with it too. So it doesn't matter.
I mean, even if it was a fan-created thing, there's no reason that they can't just, like, kind of assume control of it.
Right.
And just start releasing stuff.
Run with it. Act like it's your own thing. Fuck it. No one cares.
The Disney Plus homepage had a bunch of beautiful artwork and May the 4th stuff.
Oh.
In celebration of
Did
it.
any of it matter?
Well, there's nothing new besides the Boba Fett gallery.
Oh, did you see it happen?
I haven't watched it yet. I just saw that it was on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'll pull it up. No, I did open it because I went to watch Moon Knight finale last night. So I pulled it open and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. It's May the 4th. I mean, I didn't forget, but I have forgot. And Moon Knight wasn't even like on the shit. It was just all Star Wars. Yeah. Okay. And now it's May 5th. So now it's all gone. Never mind. I take it all back. One day we got a good 24 hours of new artwork headers on, on Disney Plus, and that's it.
I mean, they hit us pretty hard. I mean, that trailer, the Kenobi trailer, did expunge a lot. You know, this is about as balls deep as I've been into a Star Wars anything.
I think so.
As of late.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah, let me pull this up for you mofos real quick, like.
Go back to the panel before. Look at all the Kenobis, man. Even though 4 of them are the same. 3.
The second one, he's so happy.
Oh, yes. Younglings.
What? Yeah, it's a good blend of Kenobis. Coming to Disney Plus on May 27th. Yeah.
And it's still official that we're getting two episodes in the same day?
Starting with 2 episodes, yeah. Until they release another announcement that says, actually, it's pushed back to June.
What day of the week is that? Is that Wednesday?
So they pushed it to, it was a Wednesday. They pushed it to a Friday. May 27th is a Friday. So we're getting 2 episode debut on Friday.
Okay.
You know what bugs me? So Moon Knight, and I think all the Disney Plus stuff comes out at midnight Pacific on the day.
That sucks because it's 3 a.m. here.
Well, yeah, it's kind of annoying because then I wake up on that day and I'm trying to go to Reddit and it's just, there's a bunch of spoilers. So you have to be careful. I kind of like what HBO does where it's like, it's 9 p.m. Eastern. Like they wait until the evening of the release day.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense.
I like that. Yeah.
9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Because then that would only be 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Yeah, I don't know. I like that.
It was preferable to me, to say the least.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kenobi trailer. That's I think so Boba Fett gallery and Kenobi trailer is the only things that we got yesterday.
Yeah. I didn't expect a lot. I know I threw out expectations, but those were just kind of random. I didn't really think anything was going to happen. Like any game releases or anything like that, but
I wanted stuff, but I wasn't.
They're holding everything back for a couple weeks.
And Celebration is in 3 weeks.
Dude, if Celebration goes by and they don't smack us, first of all, I'll be happy I didn't go.
Yeah.
That's a long trip for us to be like, hey, another Kenobi trailer.
Andor is still coming out.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Fallen Order 2, something.
Andor's a thing. You guys ready for that shit? You going to watch it? You going to wait for it?
If their big reveals are Fallen Order 2, like gameplay and more Kenobi shit, I'm be like, yeah, thank God I didn't go.
Yeah.
It's always, of course I want to be there and there's a whole vibe around it, but no. Celebration Chicago was like it. Like you said, it was a good time because we were getting ready. Well, Last Jedi had just released, and we were ramped up for the Skywalker series.
Yes, Solo had just released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we got the trailer for 9.
Yep.
That's big. For this one, I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know. Stop looking at me like that.
It's okay. I'm just looking at you because you're here. I can't believe it. I'm shocked. I'm thunderstruck.
And
yeah, it's like as much as I hate to admit it, a lot of Star Wars just circulates around the films. They are the pillar that holds everything together.
You know what's kind of that plays into all this though is everything's so media based, social media based that you don't even have to go to Celebration to be like to enjoy the stuff that's going to be like, even if they do big releases. For example, when we were at Celebration Chicago,
I really felt it in Chicago. Yeah,
like
for what you're about to say, I know it.
Like as soon as you see it, it's already live everywhere else, so you could just watch it on YouTube that same exact second. Like you weren't even, it's not even that exclusive. You're just around other people that enjoy it.
Right.
Everyone's so I could have sat at home and been like all the same fucking hyped.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird vibes now because everything is just mass produced and blown out once it releases.
Well, I was gonna say that we were trying to make our way to the main stage for the Episode 9 trailer, and I think we were a little late, and it was jam-packed, and I couldn't even get in there. I was in the hallway.
Dude, I was 50 Chewbacca's back. I couldn't see
standing on
over...
tippy toes over Count Dooku, like trying to look at the screen, and I saw half of it, and then I went out in the hall and watched it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's when it hit me. I was like,
what the fuck's the difference?
Okay, got it. Let's go back to the Airbnb and watch it on YouTube 20 times.
Yeah.
That was the vibe.
Yeah, I mean, what's then going to end up happening is we're just going to say fuck it. Instead of during Celebration, you and I will just do a fucking... I'm saying fucking a lot.
48-hour, 36-hour, 72-hour live stream.
Well, no, we can just do a Airbnb. Rent out a castle.
This isn't England. Are we going to Celebration Europe?
You know what I'm saying? We could just do like a celebration. Like not actually go to Celebration, but everything drops and get a bunch of nerds.
That'd be more fun.
Yeah, and we play Super Smash Brothers in between. That's what we need to do.
Play a bunch of non-Star Wars games.
Yes, Euchre and Super Smash Brothers, and wait for Kenobi to come out again.
I think they have like themed Airbnbs. Like I'm sure there's like a Star Wars themed one with like they got arcade games and like Darth Vader sheets on the bed and stuff.
I seriously, that was one of my ideas is to do like a 90s themed rental.
Yeah. I dig
100%. Like you got fucking Power Ranger sheets. You got Team NT on all you can watch is Snick at night. Like fuck you.
Yep. Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Saying, fuck. You're just too excited, man.
Yeah, I'm borderline.
Borderline. Excited about something.
About what? Tell me about it.
I guess it's just Kenobi at the end of the day.
I did inhale this Red Bull, so I'm getting jazzed here.
Yeah, try to get amped up, man. Do you like my out-of-date calendar?
Nice. Where's it? Oh,
on the wall.
You're a little out of date.
A little 5 months out of date. I got a Star Wars calendar on the wall. It's from December 2021 right now is what it says. So.
They were doing some deals yesterday that I didn't even pull the fucking trigger. The AT-ST Lego from Mando, that badass one that's war painted from the Village one, that they had that for sale. It was like
for where?
$25 on Amazon.
Oh.
But I thought like an AT-ST, first of all, I've really grown to really like the AT-STs.
Yeah,
like,
they're sweet.
When I was a kid, I was like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. Now I don't know why. I really like them. But yeah, that war painted one that was taken over by the bandits or whoever looks fucking badass.
The Tatooinians. Blown up by Cara Dune.
And her breasts.
What are they going to do with her breasts in season 3?
I don't know. She shot those cannons. That thing fucking...
Those cannons. Their cannons have been canceled.
That's the last thing that should be canceled on her.
Egregious.
Oh, I thought you were going to say agreed.
It could be egregious, and I can agree with it at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So, nothing huge for May the 4th, man. I don't know. Do you agree with Shinobi? It's a fan celebration. We shouldn't expect much.
I told you my thoughts. They could take it and run with it, but they aren't.
Yeah.
I think it just makes too much sense. You scheduled celebration 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. You could overlap that a lot. Now, of course, if you're doing it in the Midwest or Northeast or something, you probably have to worry about weather. But you're doing it in fucking Anaheim. You could do it any month.
Well, I wonder if they know that fans and like game shops and movie theaters probably do their own little celebration on May 4th, so they don't want to like override their events.
Is that it?
Probably. I mean, we did a May 4th event like 3 years in a row.
Well, now I'm going to do a celebration event once they take over May 4th.
That is a wonderful, stupendous idea.
Yeah. Half the cost, twice the pride.
Anyone who is disenfranchised with Star Wars Celebration, we can invite them.
Yeah. Bring your Nintendos.
All non-Star Wars related items. Bring your Power Rangers, bed sheets.
Yep. And your nudie cards. So we can play euchre with some tits.
Nudie cards.
Yeah, don't you have the deck of cards with the asses?
No.
We got to get some.
Mine has bicycles on it.
My bicycles.
That's the only decks of card I have.
Decks of card. What? Oh, man.
What?
Sorry. We haven't done this live. I haven't recorded at the office. I haven't used this board in forever. So if I start doing a bunch of this, then you can't blame me. Mm-hmm. It's just a thing, you know?
Somehow Palpatine returned.
So you were praising Episode 9 recently.
Was I?
Didn't you just say you watched it? You said Rise of Skywalker's fucking awesome. Like 24 hours ago.
Dude, don't even start with me, please. The only thing I've watched since we recorded 3 days ago is Moon Knight and a bunch of meme compilations on YouTube. I don't think I said that. I hope I didn't
I'm sorry.
say that.
It was Fucko. I don't know why I thought it was you. Yeah, Rise of Skywalker rocks.
You just saw a C in the name and you just assumed it was Commander.
I think you're
talking shit.
I think you're when you come up it's red too. So I don't know.
Mine should be Trundle the Great.
Trundle the Great.
That's my name on WhatsApp.
Oh no, it comes up as Cody Boyce for me.
Oh, probably because you have my contacts saved.
Yeah.
You said a name on WhatsApp, and if they don't have your contacts saved, that's how your name shows up.
Tiddlywinks.
And mine's Trundle the Great, and we have a group chat with all the neighbors in our apartment. So everyone's like, "Who the fuck is Trundle the Great?" Just like, that's me, dude.
That's awesome.
Went out for drinks with one of the neighbors a couple months ago, and then like some other people from the building showed up. And they were like, yeah, let's grab a drink. Nice to meet you guys. Is any of you Trundle the Great? And I was like, yep, that's me. It's like, we've solved the mystery. We don't know who the fuck this kid is.
Yeah, I'm labeled as illustrious Mopar.
Nice.
I've never used that word outside of Jabba and myself.
Jabba and myself. I should delete you from my contacts in my phone just so I can see the illustrious Mopar show up on
illustrious
WhatsApp.
Mopar.
Yeah.
I agree.
I have Lord Kerner added as Lord Kerner though, so that one at least tracks.
How do you feel about Hutts?
In Star Wars, you know.
Have you come around to? I mean, I feel like you haven't criticized them as much as me, but I mean, they're terrible.
It is ridiculous, but you know, when it comes to Star Wars, like some of the aliens, that's just how they are. So
yeah. You know,
I don't judge them too harshly, but
I was listening to a morning show on the way down here, and they were talking about Star Wars and how Kenobi was the trailer launch, and no one on that show was nerds, one of them, and he was like, "Yeah." One of the people asked, "Should I start watching Star Wars because it's such a big thing, and all the Star Wars fans think it's perfect?" And the guy's like, "First of all, no Star Wars fan thinks it's perfect, and that's why people like it because it's goofy and it's true. It's true. We know it's not perfect, which is a weird thing because I think it is overly criticized.
Never listens.
Even the sequels. I mean, it's particularly the sequels. Even ourselves, we criticize it. But if I was 10 and watched Episode 9, I'd probably fucking love it.
Dude, it really does go in waves. You know, there's been such a resurgence of prequel love over the past like 10 years because all of us are growing up.
Right.
So it comes back. And the same thing is going to happen with the prequels. That's why when I said...
With the sequels.
Sequels, yeah, sorry. When I predicted Episode 10 a couple months ago, I was like, everything's going to die down. All of the people who are kids now are going to grow up. And the same thing that's happening with the prequels is going to happen with 7, 8, 9. And then they're going to reboot, make Episode 10, Daisy Ridley's back, and it's a whole thing. I know it's going to happen. I'm going to bet money on it. And our podcast will keep going for another 12 years, so we'll be able to follow up that prediction at that point. But
somehow,
you know, I was watching a like a recap retrospective thing on Phantom Menace, and one of the guys was like, "Well, it's Mr. Sunday, you know, Mr. Sunday." And Mason, the other guy, was like, "You know, I haven't seen this movie since I saw it in theaters in 1999." And I thought to myself, I wonder how many people who don't like The Phantom Menace saw it once in 1999 and never watched it again.
But that doesn't make any sense to me.
And I feel like you can't fairly
I don't
judge a franchise that you love. I feel like you can't go in and judge a movie like you know everything about it on one viewing. Like we almost did with Last Jedi. At first. You know what I mean? Doesn't that make sense? Like, and then all of the hate and vitriol online and forums and people around the force.net talking shit about Phantom Menace. And then it just snowballs and everyone's default stance is like, yeah, Phantom Menace sucks. Jar Jar sucks.
Yeah.
Jake Lloyd sucks. When you saw it one time 20 years ago, you don't remember what the fuck happened.
It's all hearsay. That you don't even have to truly think it sucks.
Objection, hearsay.
You heard it sucks, so it sucks in your mind.
Right, exactly.
So that's trash. Much like most people hear that this podcast sucks. So they're like...
They listened to episode 1 from 2014
my
and
God.
haven't listened to anything else and they think it's terrible. And you would be right if that was your opinion. That would be correct.
I remember being so hammered. I couldn't say Guns N' Roses. I kept saying Guns of Roses. It was like, Guns of Roses? What the fuck?
It was fun. It's you can enjoy it for in its own way.
Debauchery, yeah.
It's not coherent, but it is fun, I think, to listen back to.
There's some sprinkles in there.
Some sprinkles,
words.
yeah.
I think words are in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like a film that I saw one time in theaters like over 10 years ago and like how I would even begin to critique or judge it. Like, I don't remember anything about it.
You know, honestly, there's not too many movies that I go and see that I hate, period.
It's like I just enjoy seeing movies.
I'm not even lying. Like, what was the last time that you watched a movie that you're like, wow, that was dumb? I can't remember.
I thought the last half of Shang-Chi was weak, and I remember hating Aquaman in the theater. I remember feeling bad for hating the movie.
Yeah, I know. I think in the theater I gave it a pass, but there was obvious stuff. But I've rewatched it since, regardless. That's a weird one that I'll throw on because I want to watch it.
Yeah,
or I want to like it. But
I still
like
put the Clockwork Orange device on.
Yeah,
Amber Heard,
feed me a Klondike bar, make me feel good. And Amber Heard, we don't even have to get into that. Jesus,
I've only seen highlights, but it seems
it's egregious.
It makes me hate the legal system and lawyers.
Why?
Well, if someone's getting paid to act like those lawyers are acting,
oh yeah, it's a fucking clown show. They all went to clown college.
Anything happens. Objection, hearsay. Objection, sorry, Your Honor. Hearsay. Speculation.
Isn't that why we're
goes
here?
In the chat, speculation. To speculate on if this woman shit in the bed or not.
Right. Yeah. She shit the bed. Well.
Yeah, isn't from a certain point of view, isn't the entire trial speculation until
that is
you decide
exactly
something?
what we're deciding here. Yeah. Shut up. Yeah. I've seen a lot of just clips. I haven't like watched anything, but I've seen some stuff fly by on like Instagram and stuff. I was like,
yeah,
I'm not saying I didn't shit the bed. I'm like, what is this? What is she saying? Oh my God. She's Palpatine. She's returned. It's always been. I think Amber Heard.
She should play Palpatine in episode 10.
It makes me hate Aquaman even more because she was my least favorite. She was my
least favorite part already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's like every time I see her face, I just want to shit on her. I hate it. She's already like a mediocre at best actress, and it's like poor Willem Dafoe who's thrown in that dog shit.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Somehow Amber Heard dookied on my bed.
Also, it's crazy to think all this stuff happened so long ago. Like, I heard that some of this stuff started in like 2016. I'm like, how are you just getting to trial 6 years later?
Because she wanted more money, man.
The fuck, man? Wait, no, isn't it Johnny Depp that wants money?
He's suing her. She's countersuing. There's a bunch of money on the table. So,
don't they already have a bunch of money?
Does that what?
Like, what's the point?
They're literally just gonna write each other checks for the exact same amount and be like, okay, we're good to go now.
Johnny Depp got fired from all of his acting jobs, so now he needs something to do. So he's doing this.
That's honestly, he was fired from the pirate movies, so
yeah, because she talks.
I mean, that's probably big money that he lost out on. That's probably why he's suing. I don't know. We don't need to talk about.
On the other hand, they probably should stop making those. Have you seen 4 or 5?
No.
I want to. I want to do
the ones without him.
No, he's been in all of them up until just recently.
No, it was Padme Mad Bay. Pod?
Pam Dalla?
Pam Dalla. What's her face? She wasn't.
Let's check. So, I think next time I'm not in the mood for like Marvel or Star Wars or something, I might want to go back and revisit these.
I watch these all the time. I'm not even joking. I put on the original one.
Yeah,
like,
but
weekly.
I'm talking about like dedicated, like going through all of them.
Yeah.
So, okay, I guess I'll go to this. Rotten Tomatoes. I don't trust them, but here we go. So we got the OG 2003.
They really ranked the second one that bad? 53%?
Dead Man's Chest. 50. What? What the fuck?
That's what I said. I liked it.
It was good.
It was fine.
At World's End was a little wacky.
Yeah.
But that was kind of the point. I mean, it's pirates and shit. Like, come on. But you already had a fucking talking octopus as the main villain.
Right.
Like, you got to kind of accept some of that shit. Stranger Tides, never saw. Excuse me. And then Dead Men Tell No Tales. See, after the first one, they've all gotten shit on.
Like,
but they still probably make so much goddamn money.
look it up. Let's see how much money they made.
Oh, man. All right. I'll check it out. Pirates of the Caribbean. You say Caribbean or Caribbean?
I say Caribbean.
I alternate.
Oh, that's a lot of money. Although they probably cost a lot of money to make.
So this is Dead Man's Chest is 2. Lifetime gross $423 million. Number 3, $309 million. The OG $305 million. Okay, yeah. I mean that's not huge.
No, that's actually fairly bad because it probably took $200 million to make some of these.
Yeah, and then here we go with these like fucking 4 and 5 are just trash. Yeah, you'd be surprised with like how much. I feel like the first one's very, very popular. I thought it would have been up in like Avengers territory, like 700 million or something like that.
I thought so too, actually.
For them to keep making it.
I felt like that was a step in like the dark direction for for Disney.
Disney, yeah. They had a good balance. They had like some historical shit. They had like the pirates. They had the fantasy, and then they had like the pirates are also dead skeletons that are gonna kill you.
Yeah, people die.
Hello, Poppet. People die. People.
I think you just you rebooted.
Someone
man.
died in Fox and the Hound. Someone died in Fox and the Hound. Disney's not like, Mufasa died. And
yeah,
goddamn.
but how do they die? They go, Simba, and then they kind of fall asleep for good. These guys were stabbed and halved. And shot.
And halved.
We done. That's a new punk band too. Stabbed and halved.
I haven't seen that in a while. I know I always say that.
Do we?
You
got to set aside 3.5 hours. I always get to the 70s and then shut it off because I'm like, Jesus, I can't go through another decade.
There is like a whole 10-minute sequence of him meeting like his 47 kids.
Yeah. You sure you're one of mine?
Yeah, probably got to make room for some other things on my list.
I agree.
Anyways, pirates, don't shit in your spouse's bed.
Are they married?
Well, they were. Isn't that the whole point?
I don't know. I'm asking.
How does she have any...
How does Amber Heard? I thought they were just dating.
They
could be married. I don't know anything about them.
That seems pretty extreme just for like to be a girlfriend and like shit in the bed.
Maybe that's why he's suing her.
Like if we were married, you could have done that, but come on.
Yeah, but this is some serious shit. You see this?
Daco back on the Pirates chat says, I think I stopped after the one where they go upside down.
That's the third one.
Yeah, we saw that in theaters, and I remember being like...
All right. Yeah. That makes me, when we say upside down, it makes me want to watch Stranger Things again.
That is one of those shows that I really felt should have been one season and done. And I get that it's so popular and they want to keep it going, but I remember watching season 2 and being like, okay, now they're trying to do like a superhero story for 11, and I just thought it was getting away from like just the vibes of like Stand By Me and It and stuff.
There was definitely like 2 or 3 episodes in the second season where she just went off and like met up with her.
She went to like Chicago
Force
or
powers,
right?
Buddies, and I was like,
yeah, there's a whole
what
team,
is happening?
all the gang bikers from Book of Boba Fett with their superpowers and stuff, running around setting vans on fire. Yeah, and I was just like, yeah, not for me.
Yeah, I don't know how 12, 13, and 14 got to Tatooine, but
apparently the season 4 is out recently.
Why?
Yeah,
just 4 seasons
of Stranger Things. Yeah, that's why it was in my head. I was like, no.
Yeah, I thought I liked it. I liked it a lot. The first season was great.
Yeah,
I'd rewatch it.
Yeah,
it's a very
just that though.
Yeah. It's a very like pocket niche series. Like it's very 80s retro, and that's all it is. But that's all you need it to be. Scary 80s retro. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. The 80s was known a lot for its scary movies, even for how bad a lot of them were. It was like the thing to do. Yep. Halloween and all that shit. Even if you want to throw The Exorcist in there, I know that was 70s, but it bled so much blood. What?
Cartoon muffin.
Blood muffin.
Yeah, I have started reading The Dark Tower again.
Yeah, I started audiobook of Rogue Squadron.
Episode 1 of this.
Ooh. No, I Wedge Antilles. I'm going into it. Corn horn.
Corn horn, baby. Turkey sandwiches, pleased.
Yeah.
Or was it Pat Hastings that's obsessed with Rogue Squadron?
They're both the same person in my mind.
They are. They all blend together, don't they?
Baltimore, and I think he lives in Baltimore, Kansas, or something like that. One of the others. I don't know.
Yeah, close enough. They're right next to each other.
Yeah, Florida Chiefs fan. I don't know how.
Florida Chiefs, dude. He's so pissed right now.
They're all pissed. What a bunch of savages.
Just can we combine all of their sports teams into one amalgamation of horrible?
Yeah. I'll work on it. Give me
the Cleveland Chargers.
The Cleveland Chargers.
I lost track. What were you saying?
I don't know, but the 80s scary movies. No,
you started talking about something fucking...
Well, let's forget the fuck that.
Oh, sorry, man.
I am in a mood now that I talked about 80s horror films. I want to watch some scary movies.
It's May, dude. You got to wait.
I do not need to wait.
I'm
a full-blown adult.
Bro. You have to wait till October, man. At least September.
What's some of your favorite scaries?
I feel like we talk about this all the time.
We have to wait once a year to talk about. We talk about
kind of. I just feel like we that does pop up a lot. I feel in our show.
Well, what's your least favorite non-scary movie?
Rise of Skywalker, I think. That's a little scary though. That doesn't count.
What would you count as the scariest Star Wars movie?
9 is the scariest one. And I hear Doctor Strange is supposed to be very scary.
You think 9 is the scariest one?
I guess. I mean, just with Palpatine and his fucking zombiness. Either that
That's
or 3, because Anakin starts killing kids.
That's what I was going to say. 3 was the immediate one.
That's not, like, scary so much as, like...
horror.
Tragic. I'm thinking about, like, things that, like, creep me out.
Dead children aren't scary. I mean, they're dead.
They're dead. They can't scare you when they're dead.
That doesn't make any sense.
I didn't make the rules.
Doesn't make a lick of sense. No, I think you're right, because it's like dead zombie evil coming back. Yeah. I might vote 9 too.
Yeah. As far as my favorite scary movies, I feel like we had this chat around Halloween, and I was watching through the Scream movies.
Oh,
and they were fun. I wouldn't say favorites. They're fun, though.
I always go to the classics.
But I haven't watched one in a while.
Clockwork Orange is fucked. It's less of a scary movie and just as like a mind fuck, but it gives you like the wrong goosebumps. It's some of those that like when you hear a good Lamb of God song or something, you're like goosey a little bit, like his scream, whoo, and then but this is like, oh my god, I
shouldn't be getting goosebumps.
I shouldn't be watching this. This is bad.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
I tried to watch it not too long ago, and like halfway through, I was like, I have to turn this off. Not that it was like unwatchable. I just was like, I gotta go to bed. Like this is too much.
The same vibe I got. I was like maybe 2018. I tried to sit down and watch it just to go back through like some Kubrick stuff, but yeah, I was like maybe even like a third of the way in, and I was like, I just don't.
There's a lot here.
I don't feel the right way about watching this.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it ruins you, man. Like happy-go-lucky things make me think about rape now. Like singing in the rain, just sing. It's when they break into that house, rape that woman, and like kill a couple people. It's like, great. My mind is fucked because of this movie. Thanks, Stan.
I'd love to hear Stanley Kubrick on a podcast just talking.
I would not.
Well, just for the fuck of it.
You know how much Stephen King looks like an actual murderer?
He looks like a super nerd, though.
Dude, he looks like a frozen body in the deep freezer.
Yeah, he was killed by a murderer. He's not a murderer
himself.
Oh,
no. He looks like Ted Bundy minus an eyeball.
Let's take a look at Mr. King, since I'm starting to read The Dark Tower
he's
again.
eating human flesh. Look at that guy. Look at that. What?
He doesn't have any eyes. He's been staring at his typewriter too long. Yeah, I mean, he does look a little fucked up. I love all his cameos. Remember when he was in like Sons of Anarchy?
No. Oh, yeah.
Just like a real. He was in like just a couple episodes, like real quick.
I wrote some books, and then he leaves.
Oh, weren't you always a fan of Firestarter? There's a new Firestarter movie coming out.
I did see that.
Yeah, I thought of you when I saw that trailer.
I liked it. It was one of I think it was my first Stephen King book that I read. Yeah, it was fine. The Drew Barrymore one's terrible, so I don't think I ever watched it all the way through. The book itself's pretty fun.
Is that an older movie when Drew Barrymore is like a child actor?
Yeah. I mean, it's before, I think it's before like E.T., so she was pretty young. But it's it's a family on the run, and they have special powers. The daughter is obviously a fire starter. She's pyro.
Is it like a Palpatine origin story kind of thing?
What?
Yep.
What?
No, it's not.
Okay. Good to know.
Somehow he has begun.
That never gets old, man.
Maybe Palpatine was the chosen one.
I don't think so. I don't think that tracks.
Says right here, chosen one. Murders everything. I think that's him, though.
Doesn't say on Wikipedia.
It doesn't.
Was that part of the prophecy? Someone who just starts killing everything? Because that could have been anybody.
Murders existence.
Dooku killed a lot of people, too.
Did he?
Excuse me.
Who did he kill?
What do you mean?
You said Dooku killed a lot of people. Who?
A bunch of clones and shit. A bunch of Jedi.
I think a lot of clones kill a lot of clones. Cloners. What?
Wait, how do clones kill clones? What are you talking about?
They eat them. You haven't been out on a battlefield?
What?
We saw it in the Bad Batch. Don't the clones fight the clones, and then the clones turn on the clones, and who's the clone?
Yeah, I guess. Those are mostly stormtroopers, though.
Clones are there to die, man.
That sucks. That's rude.
That's what they're birthed for. That's what they're grown for.
I know, but they realize that they have humanity of their own, dude.
Humanity.
When are we going to get some Commander Cody stories? What's he been doing since Utapau?
I don't know.
If he doesn't show up in Bad Batch Season 2, I'm going to be upset.
I know I've asked this before. Is Commander Cody is that a type of clone, or is there only one Commander Cody?
Well, they each have their own name, so he's the only one.
Okay.
There are multiple commanders, though. I think Commander's the highest rank outside of the ARC Trooper, if I remember correctly. It's like right below. I could be wrong. Someone with real knowledge, correct me. I think it's the highest ranking clone, and then right above that is like the Jedi generals.
Yeah,
so like
but
Captain Rex would be like right below.
A commando.
What about commandos? I don't know if they rank higher. They're just like special ops,
yeah.
like stay away from everybody else.
I think Commander Cody would probably still authoritize them.
Dude, yeah, I authoritize everyone.
Be like, go secret over there.
Go secret beyond.
Yeah. Daco asked, what games are y'all playing nowadays? Come on.
You already know, bro. You listen to the past episodes, you already know. It's Elden Ring. I'm stuck on the last boss, though.
Elden Ring. I'm still just rambling. I have lost my ability to direct myself in anything. I'm straight rambling. I finally killed the tree sentinel. I fucked his day up.
Nice.
I
forgot about him.
I went further out. Actually, it's in that same kind of area. There's a bridge you cross. Kind of where the dragon is. If you cross that bridge at night, there's a night rider that will fuck you up. It took me 2 tries, but I got him.
He's a badass.
Actually, it took me 3 tries. I fell off the fucking bridge twice. And I was like, it wasn't even something that he did. I was like jumping over him as he attacked. And the way I landed, I was like, fuck me.
Yep.
But so I killed him. But
that'll happen a lot.
It's fine. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
I have the most trouble with non-human enemies. I don't know what it is. I like panic a little bit. Like when it's like a dragon, even if you can obviously beat the dragon.
Yeah.
The fact that it's so fucking massive, I'm just like, fuck, I don't know what to do.
There's just, when they start shooting fire, and the fire is every fucking way. There's no direction. It just goes, and you're like,
the
Jesus,
entire ground is.
Where do I go?
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I won't tell what the final boss is, just to spoil anything, but it's not a humanoid.
You just fight a castle with eyeballs.
Yeah, it's just a bridge that you keep falling off of.
Just, you got to fight a hole. You just keep falling.
You just, like Loki, when Doctor Strange puts him through that little thing, you just keep repetitively falling.
Retro holes, man.
So I've been struggling with that, but yeah, I don't know. It's just with the way my build is, if it's like a regular ass humanoid enemy melee character, I just block. I got my shield and my block skill so high that when I block things, I don't lose any stamina whatsoever. I can just hold my shield up forever.
Yeah.
Because I'm at the very end of the game. But so like that's easy. When it's like a fucking giant dragon flying around, that's where I start having struggles. So
see, I struggle from the beginning because I don't even really use my shield. I just I roll. Yeah. I run and roll in circles until the fucker's dead.
That's the Dark Souls way for sure.
But if I get hit once, I'm like, fuck,
yep.
run.
Glass cannon, it's like all or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine because I can attack very, very quickly. So if I get an opening, it's and then I run away again. Yep. Wait till my very Dooku.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. Blah, you're dead. If Dooku killed anybody, you know.
I love Dooku,
Dooku.
There's so much they could do in Fallen Order 2, even if it was not like story driven per se, but like I don't know. I'm just imagining like a multiplayer arena in Fallen Order 2. So like you had the combat style, which is rooted in like Dark Souls, like the PvP in Dark Souls.
Dude.
But you can it's just like the multiplayer area and you can just select like any Jedi.
I'll tell you
Sith,
what
I just duel.
I tell you what I want is a mix between.
Why does that keep happening? Get the fuck out of here, Stephen King.
What I want to play is literally a Mortal Kombat style game with RPG aspects.
Interesting.
So what I want is all the Star Wars characters, all the crazy Jedi, Sith, you have to fight them all the way up to Palpatine or whoever the fuck's at the top. You build your character in a certain way, and it's a 1v1, but it's in a Dark Souls-esque fighting style, but it's in like a round arena.
Yeah.
And you go at it, and you just kind of use whatever you can.
Yeah.
But it should be extremely difficult. Like if you go up against Dooku, like it should literally just be Dark Souls bosses, that style, just all Star Wars characters, all the way up.
Yeah.
So every time you go in, you got to fight Dooku. He's got a fucking crazy life bar. You barely hurt him if you do hit him.
Yep.
Yeah, it should be something crazy.
Yeah, well, they got it set up with Fallen Order. I mean, they've adapted the Dark Souls playstyle to Star Wars very well.
Right.
Now, you could argue, like, from a lore point of view, hitting someone with a lightsaber doesn't kill them in one hit.
I don't care.
Silly, but whatever. You get over it once you start playing. Like, you understand the combat. So, yeah, they could do a lot of I just want, like, bonus. I just want stuff that like, doesn't have to fit into that main story narrative.
Right.
Like, things that are just fun.
I want to be Ahsoka, and I want to fight Dooku for no fucking reason. I want to be Dooku and fight Maul for no fucking reason. Like, I don't...
Yes. And I feel like with Battlefront 2, when we were playing that, there was a lot of potential there. Like the Heroes vs. Villains was the most fun mode, I thought. Like co-op, when they added that, was awesome. But I still think Heroes vs. Villains was the most fun. And the fact that you had like Chewie and Luke Skywalker versus like Bosk and Kylo Ren.
Like that's
was
fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just people from different eras have never met and never even were alive at the same time, which is fun. So I hope Fallen Order 2 just has something to get us to keep playing it.
We'll see.
We'll see, man.
I think a 1v1, some type of crazy Dark Souls platform multiplayer. Mappa.
Doc has been playing Battlefield 5 and 2042. How do you like 2042? I heard it was total trash, man.
No, actually, I think they did a large update in 2042 and they fixed a lot. But
that's good.
2042 was a big learning curve. I think they added so much to that game, which they already, a lot of Battlefields already have a learning curve. But that one was like, oh.
Yeah.
You walk dead. That's how I felt a lot. Like, I'm going to spawn here. What the fuck? Okay, I'll spawn over here. Oh, yeah, you get to run up a hill. Dead. You're like, dude, what the?
See, the times that I've gone back to try to play Battlefield 4, that's how I feel too.
Oh, I don't want.
Just because everyone's got all of the attachments and everything locked down.
Yeah.
In 4 because it's been out for so long. Dude, 4 has been out for
7 years.
9 years.
9 years.
That's crazy.
14, I thought.
It was holiday 2013. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
What?
And we still go back and play it. I'll play it tonight. I can't.
I won't. I don't have it downloaded. And I have the 1S, so I only have like 3 games at one time.
Oh, do you have the 1S?
Series S, sorry.
Series S. Do you have the expansion?
I don't.
Oh.
No. I didn't
got
bother
that-
getting it because I only play like 2 games at a time anyways.
I got it for Christmas because I do put random stuff on my Xbox. Like I want to play Borderlands and a bunch of random shit randomly.
I could plug in the Ethernet and just like delete something and download Battlefield 4. Wouldn't take that long.
I agree.
I might play Civilization though. That's a good just like chill the fuck out game. Like almost no consequences. Just like it's like Age of Empires, but it's like half passive. So you just set a bunch of things to happen and then you kind of like sit back and watch things grow and listen to Sean Bean narrate everything for you.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm down to play some Age of Empires 2.
I've been seeing a lot about 4. I hear it's pretty good. The new one
Oh, really?
came out last year.
I heard bad things about 3.
Oh, and you gave me
your
your goddamn old ass PC, so I need to get Age of Empires 4 and try it out.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
You could probably just like reinstall Windows on that and it'd be like fucking brand new PC again.
Blah.
You could. Like if you I don't even know what's left on that thing. I would just reset the whole thing to like stock.
I know there's a Mandalorian sticker on it. That's what I saw on it.
There you go. One of them mythosaurs.
So guys,
Kenobi. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that.
No, we didn't.
I mean, we didn't break down the trailer.
Oh, we didn't.
We didn't talk about
Converse
it.
about
I
it.
didn't say we talked about it.
Dude, that Kenobi trailer hit
All right.
different though.
I'll pull it up. We can walk through it a little bit.
Kenobi.
Caught all back.
Dude, if you told me,
Don't quote me without quoting me.
they really did. That's between Palpatine and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Those were the two like characters that through the prequels, the character's storyline just exploded. Like Palpatine, you get to see him become Palpatine and knock the fucking Jedi on their ass. And then Obi-Wan from Padawan to Knight to Master to desert animal. He makes the full turn.
It's basically a human EOP. All right. If you are just listening, we are just combing through the Kenobi trailer number 2 right now.
Pause it already.
Okay.
Guess
Pausing it
what?
already.
We
Guess
saw
what?
a planet and there was no fucking sand on it. That was the first thing I noticed.
This is the one that I'm complaining should be Nar Shaddaa, but it's not. But yes, it's
It
not.
could be.
It's not Tatooine yet, so that's good. They didn't open the trailer with Tatooine. However, the Lucasfilm logo does get blown away by sand, so that kind of counts.
It
as
could
Tatooine.
be no, that could be fairy dust.
Fairy dust. That's because Force dust. Lots from Fallen Order in this show, which is awesome. Sorry.
There's some sand.
So what do we think about Mr. Inquisitor's look now that we've seen it from a different angle?
He looks dumb, but I'm fine. It's okay. It's not cracking the whole thing into bits. But theoretically, I mean, as we walk through this trailer, it's the woman on the left who's truly hunting. So I wonder if old boy up front gets handled
Or
somewhere along the way.
Well, no, he doesn't get handled until Rebels. But he might take a
Isn't
backseat.
this after Rebels?
No, it's before, because he dies in Rebels. Spoiler.
Oh.
He just looks... He was slim and, like, agile in the cartoon.
Yeah.
And he looks a little beefy. Which I
He's kinda-
guess is fine. I don't know.
It's not a big deal. I think he looks dumb. But it's really not a big deal. I think she looks fucking savage. The dude with the
She's
fucking
pissed.
toilet bowl on his head that's a mistake.
Well, that's what he looked like in the cartoon.
I don't
That's
care
accurate.
I don't care if it's accurate. It's still a mistake.
Oh, God.
Okay, we got
Okay.
Zendaya and Umbrella
Okay.
against the whole fucking thing.
What do you think about their balls deep choice to go with those helicopter lightsabers in live action?
Well, everything else. Oh, this is how they drew it up in the fucking cartoon. So that's all it is.
But out of all things to incorporate, I did not think they were going to go helicopter lightsaber.
They had to.
Now, are they going to fly with it in the live action? I hope not.
They better. They better.
Why else would it be there if they weren't going to fly with it?
I know.
This
is a pretty badass little picture that we paused on. I didn't even see Owen to begin with.
He's pissed, dude.
He really is.
Like, I'm trying to get moisture out here. You guys are fucking the climate up. I just want to get moisture. No, I genuinely think like this Star Wars helicopter lightsaber is like horrible. I hate it.
Is it worse than Ezra's gun?
It is worse, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for me.
She looks pissed. I like her a lot already.
Luke Skywalker.
Pause it. Wouldn't you probably press charges on Obi-Wan Kenobi if he's spying on this little 5-year-old from
No one
the
can
desert?
see him. They're in the middle of the desert.
I don't know. I'd probably get some stay away fuckery.
Do they have restraining orders?
Yeah.
It's not. The Republic doesn't exist out here.
Oh, yeah. No wonder.
They don't. They got slaves, man. They're not worried about restraining orders. Like, just keep them off the pod race course.
I want to know, and I'm sure we'll get some answers, but I want to know how Obi-Wan Kenobi incorporated himself. Is he truly roughing it out in the desert by himself, stabbing womp rats to live? Or is he somehow working somewhere as like a farmhand to make some money so he can go buy drinks and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he incorporated in the society of Tatooine? Potentially.
I think so, because he does go. He wouldn't change his name if he wasn't.
Right.
So he's old Ben. So yeah, I mean, he's got to pay for drinks.
Maybe that's why
gotta
he
have
aged.
drinks.
That's why he aged. Oh my God, this is that conversation.
I just got to say that actor's nailing the Owen Lars pissed off, disgruntled farmer vibe.
That's a kid. That's a guy from episode 2, right?
Yeah.
He looks great, by the way, which is like 20 years later almost.
Yeah, and just him giving off like the original episode 4 Owen Lars vibes is like,
yeah, that's a very
spot on.
70s stance right there. Listen up, buckaroo. Your old apprentice sucked ass. I don't want his kid to suck ass too. That is a 70s stance right there. Look at that.
That is a 70s stance.
I know more than you. That's how they stand at. God, but what a stabbing conversation.
So now we're in the fortress. The fortress from Fallen Order. That's awesome.
The fortress from Fallen Order. Oh.
At the end, the Fortress Inquisitorius.
Yeah. So we're going to see some K2SOs, possibly?
Possibly.
Walking around.
Yeah, you see the little spiky goddamn chair? So there's another Inquisitor. There's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking about.
That's a cool shot. I don't even know what that is, but it's a cool shot.
Ships coming out of the fortress. Interesting. Forlom. Yeah.
What?
Forlom.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
There's so much to look at. It's Star Wars. I like it, though, man.
Yeah, he's using blasters, man. He's uncivilized.
He's uncivilized.
He's uncivilized as fuck. Look at him, hand to hand. Yeah, so now you recognize it.
Actually, no.
And there's the Purge Troopers.
Yeah. Oh, I love those Purge Troopers in the game. That was one of the big highlights of the game. Who's that?
I have no idea.
Is that Dengar?
Look like
Dengar, not Gengar. Yeah, crapshoot.
you said that.
Oh,
So this is Kumail. I didn't know if he was going to be like a droid or something, but it looks like he's a Jedi.
he's a lost Jedi, man.
Yeah, another Order 66 runaway.
He's getting killed for sure.
Totally.
Trying to meet up with Kenobi. I bet that's what happens. He reaches out and Kenobi gets something, and because they're hunting Kenobi, they find him and end up killing him. And then Kenobi's like, fuck, I got to be way off the grid. If anyone even reaches out, I have to ignore it from here on out.
Well, I would say the opposite. I think maybe he gets wind of Obi-Wan and he tries to go ask him for help, and he's already being tracked. And then he leads them to Tatooine by mistake. And then they're like, oh, God, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, I think Obi-Wan's a higher hit point here. Like, he's going to be higher on that hit list. I think Obi-Wan's probably number fucking 1. Even though Yoda is still out there, I still feel vengeance-wise, obviously from Vader's point of view, but like Palpatine. I don't know. Even how Palpatine works, like I feel like Palpatine would say, Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi's your number one. Fuck Yoda. Because it's that twisting that knife, like go kill your...
Why would he wait so long to be hunting for him, though?
He can't find him. No one can find him. Has it been that long? When is this supposed to take place? Like 5 years later? Yeah, about 5 to 10 years later, because look at Luke.
Yeah, I would say like 10 or 12. He looks like a little middle schooler. So. Oh, you can't escape him. It's Darth Vader. Chest plate.
Oh, he feels him.
He's got to be at the fortress. Something leads him like to the fortress. And he faces on Vader. Vader's like, you guys can't handle this. Once again, I got to come clean up your mess.
Do you really think my theory is going to come true?
What's your theory? Which one?
That they're rewriting what I haven't felt that since
3 years ago.
I think that's what this is going to rewrite that story, recreate that meaning.
I think so.
Dude, he's on some.
He's got to be at the fortress.
Also, how badass were they? Were just like connecting Vader's. You got new arms, bitch.
Seeing him get built, baby.
They can't be him getting built. That's got to be
not built. Reassembled for transport.
Washed. Lubed.
He's getting lubed up. Here's your green juice for the day, Lord Vader.
Here you go, vegetables.
Oh, man.
Vader dumps.
Vader dumps, baby. Oh, God. What is autoplayed in the background? What is happening? Jurassic World? Dominion? No, I haven't watched any of those. I remember...
That's the other one that's coming out this year, right? That they're looping everything back into one. So now we got Chris Pine or Chris Pontius or Chris
Pratt.
Pratt all with...
Oh, the OG people. So earlier this episode when I was complaining about people hating Phantom Menace and I said, how could you judge a movie you haven't seen in X number of years? Whenever we saw Jurassic World...
True, I've only seen that once.
I remember hating it and I've made fun of it since. And I'm like, I'm not seeing the rest of them because this sucks. So I could be totally wrong on that. You know, I like Chris Pratt. I like Jurassic Park. I like Bryce Dallas Howard. But for some reason, I just thought it was... I don't know. When the crocodile jumped out and ate the T-Rex, I was like, okay, whatever. I guess.
That's the scene. It did it.
Well, yeah.
Not the talking velociraptors. Hey, Chris.
The talking. Well, that's why I don't know. I feel like I can give, when it's fantasy or sci-fi or superhero stuff, I feel like I can give you the benefit of the doubt for a while.
Yeah. But
it runs out, and that's how I felt about Aquaman. It's like I'm with you, and then he rides the giant. Then he goes. He's in the ocean, and doesn't he go like below the ocean floor to that like mystical Jurassic Park world?
He goes.
That's like at the center of the earth is like some weird like Jurassic World.
No, I thought. Well, maybe I don't remember that part. I remember them going into the desert, then going underground because there used to be water somewhere. And isn't that where he gets his trident or something? I forget.
Yeah, it's like some ancient something at the center of the earth.
Yeah, though, because they go all the way out into the desert.
Yeah, into the sand. But I remember when he gets his trident, I was a little kind of like, okay, fine. And then he comes into battle on the giant crab, and I was like, okay, that's too much. You got to build up to that. Like, that's Aquaman 3, you get to ride the giant crab.
That wasn't a crab. That was Godzilla.
Godzilla crab.
What they had? How I had the clippers. By the way, the crabs in Dark Souls or in Elden Ring they're harder than a lot of the bosses. I don't even know how to kill them.
The crabs are horrible.
They're out of the fucking way.
They're horrible. Have you gotten to a lobster yet?
Yes. The lobsters suck too.
They're worse.
They're all terrible. I did get it. This devil bird tried to pop up on me. It was like a mini boss. I couldn't beat it, and then I couldn't find it anymore. It wasn't in the same spot. It disappeared.
Interesting. Have you found the bats yet?
No, I don't think so.
Have fun.
Do they have the horns and the stabs?
The stabs. Kind of.
Is that the ones where they have the claws and
Yeah, but there's like 2 different kinds of bats.
Maybe I have. I don't remember.
Horrible. It's horrible. Anyways.
I was fighting the glow-in-the-dark Vikings down in the Chamber of Secrets. You know what I'm talking about? Right before the glow-in-the-dark stag that you got to beat. You go down there and you're lighting all the... You're lighting all those torches.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And that's one of my favorite areas.
And I fought, all those glowing Viking
guys. Yeah. I called them Minotaurs. I don't know.
They were pretty hard, but once you get used to that's just like anything else. Once you get used to their attacks, it's like, yeah, fuck. Next.
Yeah, except for their giant great bow that like locks onto you.
Holy shit.
You can't dodge. It's just like it locks onto you.
My HP is too low. If I get hit twice with that, I die.
Yeah.
So like,
and it knocks you off your horse. You don't have time to like heal before it hits you again. You're fucked.
Oh, I'm rolling and rolling. I'm out of there.
That was so annoying. I hate that. It's like they set up the rules and like I understand it's hard and I can understand the rules and then I learn the enemy's moveset. But there's certain things like that where the arrow just literally locks onto your character. Yeah. That just pissed me off. So, yeah. That was a cool area, though. Looked like the Mines of Moria.
It was like underground, but also in the sky. And you're like, where am I?
Yeah. The art is just fucking awesome.
There's a lot of hidden stuff in it, too.
Welcome, dude. What's up, bro? Welcome. Gaming-wise...
Kenobi.
Yes, Kenobi. It's the only thing we have going for us right now, Star Wars fans.
We're pretty close, man.
3 weeks from tomorrow.
We've been waiting a long time.
Long time.
Too long. When was the last movie that came out? That was 2019.
Rise of Skywalker, baby.
Isn't that upsetting?
It is and it isn't.
We're not going to even get a movie this year, so we're looking at potentially...
We're not going to get a movie next year
So
either.
It's going to be 5 years without a Star Wars movie.
I don't know when the next one's... Shinobi would know. Shinobi, why aren't you here, dude?
2024.
Don't you have a recording schedule?
2024, I thought, was the earliest, and that was supposed to be Rogue Squadron.
I think Rogue Squadron was supposed to be 23.
I know, but they pushed it back.
I thought it just got blatantly canceled.
Oh, no. I think she was doing other stuff. I think it was delayed, and then it ran into something else that she was working on. She's like, fuck Disney. I'm going to work on this shit.
Yeah, I thought it was just like off the table altogether.
I
could be wrong.
I hope not. Because I think there's a lot of potential, especially, I'm getting into it. I'm watching Wedge, and he's not as happy-go-lucky as Luke. So the very first 3 or 4 chapters of that audiobook is like, okay, not everybody's happy in the fucking rebellion. So it's,
yeah, he knows what it's like to be like a pilot in a war.
Well, it starts off, yeah, well, of course. So he's got 2 Death Stars on the side of his ship and some like, how they mark their kills and everything. But after the second Death Star's blown up, he's used as like a galactic hero. Like literally they march him around to like kiss babies. He literally says this. I kissed babies and shook hands of rulers that I've never even met or knew were there, and I was thrown around like a poster boy. It's not all fucking fun and games. And they're trying to rebuild Rogue Squadron with some young kids. Yeah. And he's like, I don't care who, like, they needed certain representation on Rogue Squadron. So, like, the Bothans wanted two pilots on there. And he's like, I don't care who, I just need people to watch my back. I don't care what species they are. It can't just be thrown in there. I need people to watch my back and who I can trust. I don't want to just have a Bothan there just to have a Bothan. Like, if he's good enough,
many Bothans died, dude. I don't want to my fucking squad.
There's no one left. So I don't. It's good though. Like him and Admiral Akbar are not at odds, but there is another guy that is like, there's like an ex-Imperial TIE fighter pilot that he broke away early on and helped the rebellion several times, but he was thrown in jail for something else. Wedge wants him to be his executive officer, XO, something like that, to train the new pilots. Okay. And the other rebellion guy is like, no, we can't trust him. And Akbar's like, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we can.
It's not a trap.
It's not a trap.
Fucking calm down, bro.
That's within the first like 4 chapters. I'm barely scratching the surface, but it's it's not just. It's not as plain as I thought it was going to be. I'm Corran Horn. I knew a little bit about. I know I had his ship in the.
Yeah, he's got the E-wing, right?
Something.
Yeah, it's the E-wing, I think. So you know what's happened? Finally.
What?
So we've been doing the show for 8 years. This is episode 300.
Mm-hmm.
And one of us has finally begun reading Rogue Squadron.
Yeah. I'm excited.
It's a commemoration.
It's something to do. There's nothing else to watch.
Cheers to another 8 years.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying before you started ranting about Wedge Antilles is like Kenobi is the thing we have right now.
We got 6 episodes.
It was
gonna
supposed
go
to be a
quick.
movie.
Dude, it's going to go quick.
Originally.
First of all, it's 6 episodes, and we're getting 2 right in fucking top of each other. So we've only got 5 weeks of Kenobi. We're going to have a long month of Kenobi, and that's it.
Have you rewatched Boba Fett since?
Why?
Well, because I was going to say, like, if it's good, then it's something that is going to warrant rewatches, and it's going to feel longer than just 5 weeks.
I don't know how rewatchable series are yet. Like, there are very few series that I rewatch. Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones. I'm not joking. That's about it for me. I mean, of course I've turned on, I know you've rewatched like Succession. That's too fresh for me. But
yeah,
I might have turned on Mando a couple random episodes, but I haven't like just sat and watched the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it for me. Rewatching series.
Yeah, not comedy series. I would say you're right. Succession, Game of Thrones.
I always turn on Breaking Bad. I think it's a goofy show too. It's like dramatic but also hilarious.
It is. Yeah. I haven't watched that in a while, and I haven't watched Better Call Saul at all.
You can pass on that.
I think we tried like the first episode or something back in the day.
My dad also mentioned El Camino, which is that like follow-up movie about Jesse moving forward.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was all right. It was like completely unnecessary, and you know that throughout the movie. You're like, all right, like,
what are we doing here?
You're still a sad baby bitch. I feel bad.
There's a spin-off from Sons of Anarchy coming out soon. The Mayans.
That's another one. I'm not gonna lie. I did start to rewatch that one. That's one of those. It's like a. I don't want to say it's a throwaway show, but it's clearly a made-for-TV show.
Well, TV used to be different though. You know, that was one where like they tried to keep it going as.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I say back in the day. That was like 2010, 2012.
Yeah. Probably earlier than that.
When series were coming out, then it was like, how long can we keep this going before it gets horrible? And studios would always overstep that, pretty much. Like Sons of Anarchy, I started getting a little annoyed by the last like 2 seasons.
I didn't even watch the last 2 seasons. I started turning it off. I was like, I don't even care anymore.
It gets to a point.
Once Gemma starts dating Bale Antilles, Bale.
Oh yeah,
Organa.
I liked him.
I started zoning out.
Okay.
Once
that's fair.
Once Jax's woman was killed by Gemma, that was like when I was like, I don't. That's it.
That's fair. But they kept him going, man.
I really like the ATF stuff where that crazy bitch was trying to nail it to that,
yeah.
and they end up killing her or something. Whoa, that was fucked.
I kind of want to rewatch just like the first like 3 seasons.
3 or 4 seasons. Yeah, it's really good. But it's like it's that TV drama. Like it's not that heavy, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's slow build heavy. It's not like gonna be like, oh my god.
Yeah, Game of Thrones was just on another level.
Yeah, that was just heavy.
That was just a long movie.
Yeah.
Every season was a long movie.
That's how I want Star Wars to be, though. I want it to be heavy. To like, if I walked into Kenobi and every episode was like an hour long, and it really was beginning, middle, and end, and it was building towards the end of the series, like it's fine. That's the issue with something like Mando. Even though we enjoy it, you could skip episodes and you'd be right on track. But doesn't that say something? You could skip episodes and be right back to where you are. You could skip that entire village episode, even though I do like it and have come around to it a little bit. Skip it. Where are you now? Oh,
no,
we're in the prison.
You got to hear some about Mando. You got to know about him and what he's feeling. And
but do you need to know
chased around?
Do you need to know that he's being chased around? He's being chased around. We know that.
Come on.
Do we need to know that he wanted to bang some swamp maiden? We don't need to know that.
All I can think of is like Swamp Thing in a bikini. Dude, I used to be so into Swamp Thing.
You know what I ended up doing?
I love that fucking cartoon as a kid.
I bought that Drew Carey's vampire movie that from the 90s that you said I should watch, and I never
Drew Carey?
Whoever the fucking 90s something.
Whose vampire is it anyways? What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a show I rewatch. That show is fucking next level.
I gotta text myself that. What'd you say? Swamp Maidens?
Swamp Maidens.
All right, that's good. I like it. All right, episode 300, Swamp Maidens.
Oh, man.
The Drew Carey vampire show from the 90s we're talking about.
No, it's the movie.
Oh, gotcha.
Philip Anselmo presents.
Now you're pulling me out of it. I almost had it. Gary Oldman.
Yeah,
as
that
Dracula.
one.
Yes. Francis Ford Coppola is the director. Is that what you're going
Yeah,
for?
yeah. The guy that did Scarface.
No.
No.
That's not him.
Eric.
No, that's the Godfather guy. Isn't it? Coppola? Yeah.
Wow, that many years later, huh?
So you finally watch all of it, Dracula?
No, my point was I downloaded it and bought it and never watched it.
Oh, well, if you want
You
to
said
talk
you were
about
waiting.
scary movies, you should watch that.
Yeah. You said it was really weird.
It's just like
Dated.
Yeah, but not in a bad way. It's dated as in like the way they used to do effects in like the 70s and 80s.
Even though it's
And
a
like
90s movie.
they all look really good, but like there's like almost no CGI. It's almost all practical, and it's like you can tell the way they do it sometimes. It's like almost like a theater performance. Like it's almost look like they have like a big sheet behind the stage and they're projecting like silhouettes and like monsters and stuff, like in a good way. It's like artful.
Have you watched like I don't even know how to say it, like a live action play, like a Hamilton? Have you ever watched the recorded version of Hamilton?
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
It's cool.
It doesn't take me out of the story as much as I thought it would, because you're obviously limited in the sets, but it's not about the sets. It's about the people and what they're fucking doing. So I wouldn't mind doing more of that. Like if other stories would dabble in that style.
Like just doing a live musical?
Right.
Recorded musical, I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to like a movie musical.
I'm just saying, if someone put together a theatrical version of, Mando or something. I don't know. I'm just getting weird
Star
with
Wars
it.
stuff?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
But all the practical effects would be right fucking there, obviously. So
Yeah. Wasn't Tommy
Just
Boy
tearing
working on a set of Dracula, and he said like it was so scary? People were like wetting themselves in the theater.
Oh, really? See, I'm down for that. I'll piss myself.
I've been looking for an opportunity to piss myself in the theater.
I'm looking for, just give me the chance. Just give me the
Just give me
chance.
the chance. Come on, Lucasfilm. I want to pee myself. If Kenobi doesn't make me wet myself, it will not be a success. That's where I've landed with it, I think.
This is my old head.
Oh, Queen Davy's got it. Holiday special live. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
But it's honestly,
Star Wars fans they would sell that out.
I would buy it.
I would go to it if it was
I would buy it.
on tour.
I'd do the tour.
I am the tour.
I
am the Senate.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
I am the theater.
No, I would go see that shit.
Your new
Like
play.
a Broadway tour of the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Fine. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I was going to say
I'm
something else.
I'm not just fine. I'm excited about it. Go ahead.
If this is my line in the sand, no pun intended, because we're back on Tatooine. If
You're making ultimatums already.
Yes, if Kenobi doesn't blow me.
What?
That fit too perfectly.
Sorry, I predicted that was going to work.
If Kenobi doesn't blow me. What? From Kenobi. What did Mobar just say?
Hello there.
It's gonna take me a step back. Like I've put myself out there. I've trusted Disney in what they're trying to do.
Like you're trying to date Star Wars.
I'm trying, man. I give them the benefit of the doubt. I know I've trashed on some of their stuff, but I still will watch it. Like Rise of Skywalker, sure, it's my last in line for me. I'm still gonna fucking watch it and enjoy a lot of it. So
yeah, most of it.
Take it with a grain of salt. I'm saying right now, if they fuck Kenobi up, I will. It'll be like a half step back. I'll be like, they can't even do Kenobi right. Because now at that point, I will stop. It's taking my trust back.
Yeah,
It's like it's one of those things like. Rogue Squadron, I'm excited for. But if they can't get Kenobi right, I'm a little less excited about Rogue Squadron now.
I see what you mean. And I feel that way. I feel like I also feel like we've both said that before. And then when the next Star Wars things come out, we kind of renege on it. We watch it anyways.
Well, yeah, of course I'm going to watch it. I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it, but I am going to be less excited going into it.
Yeah.
Which might be a good thing. Maybe I have less expectations, but fuck, that's kind of the whole thing about Star Wars.
Yeah, because I was like neutral going into Boba Fett. Afterwards, I'm like, I think I'm just still neutral. Like I'm flatlined basically.
I dipped a little bit because I didn't know what to expect with Boba Fett. And not only did it not hit my expectations, I had no expectations, so it was like, all right, like that's
nothing.
that. It hit nothing. It hit nothing for me.
And then if this wasn't about Kenobi,
That's
I would feel
different.
like if Andor was coming out in May,
I'd feel a lot different.
yeah.
And in a bad way. And I'm excited for Andor, but Kenobi's hits different.
Yeah.
I have faith.
It's just
Davey,
I
I have faith, man. I
do get nervous. I do
That's
get
it.
real nervous.
My nervous level ticks up more, and it's like, if we get through Kenobi, and it's like, yeah, that was fine. If I come out of Kenobi saying, yeah, that was fine, that was not fucking fine.
Yeah, that's a problem. I remember even going into the theater for our little event for Rise of Skywalker. Even after all the fan drama, Episode 8, Solo being a quote-unquote failure at the box office, I was still like, fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Palpatine, Rey, Kylo Ren, like fucking it's Star Wars, dude, Episode 9.
Yeah.
Like the vibes were so different back in 2019.
That's what happens when you have fucking movies, though.
That's what I said earlier. The
That's
movies are the pillar. Everything kind of wraps around the movies.
Yeah. And without movies, there's no pillars, and there's nothing to stick onto, so you're like... Because what truly needs to be happening is what they're doing with Marvel. And no, guys, I'm sorry. But they do have these series, but in between the series, we're getting Doctor Strange. We're getting all this other stuff.
Yeah.
We're getting Spider-Man. And those are the pillars holding it up. And then they sprinkle all this shit in between, which is really, really nice.
Yeah. Where
Shinobi's already saying Doctor Strange was wild.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man.
I'm so hyped. I'm seeing it on Saturday. I'm very excited.
I never linked it in my head, but I watched, I think it was one of the directors for the MCU, and he talked about how what happened in Loki triggered Spider-Man, which triggers what's going to happen here. Yep. And it was like I knew that, but I hadn't like seen someone like physically tie it all together. And it's like if that didn't happen with Loki and the girl Loki, I forget her name, sorry.
It's Loki.
No, she had a different name. It was It was an S. Sylvie, something along those lines. She did have a different name. You don't remember that? I think her name was Sylvie.
I'm blanking, but weren't all the other Lokis all just Loki?
Alligator Loki, Child Loki, Old Loki.
Yeah,
Sylvie.
Classic Loki, Beefy Loki, Pirate Loki,
Green.
King Loki,
Butt Loki. There's got to be a Butt Loki, right? Just a stick figure with an ass and a helmet. It's a male. No one has any Walt.
Oh man,
what were we just talking about? Oh, so if that didn't happen in the Loki series, nothing else would have happened because they're the ones that triggered. They killed the guy that I forget the guy's name, the God guy, the black guy at the end.
Kang the Conqueror.
No, who? Yeah, he eventually becomes Kane. The guy who
when they're in that tower talking to the dude,
office space where they ended up killing him. Because he warns them, I've been doing this forever.
Oh, sorry.
If you kill me,
timekeepers you're talking about.
No, it's the black dude at the end of Loki who's controlling.
They killed Kang? I don't remember that.
My God, let me talk. He's controlling, holding everything together. He said there are multi-universes, but if I'm the one holding it all together, if you kill me in one of the other alternate universes, I'm evil and I am Kang, the Conqueror.
Yes,
they end up not trusting him, and I think Sylvie or whoever kills him, and that's what kind of is the...
Because Loki's trying to talk her out of it, and she's like, I don't trust you, fucking kill him.
So she ends up killing him, and then that's the domino effect, and now we're here at Multiverse.
Got it.
But, he who remains. Thank you. That's the guy who I was trying to think of. But yeah, He Who Remains is killed, and in an alternate universe, he's Kang the Conqueror, who is multiverse at that point.
Right. Okay. Now it's coming back to me. Sorry.
Yeah, because
there was confusion.
There was a whole backstory in one of those last episodes where like He Who Remains fought himself in all the different multiverses or something ridiculous, and he was the one that lived, so he controlled everything somehow, some way. But I'm fucking down for Kang. Let's see that Donkey Kang.
Danky Kang. I'm excited, dude. Yeah, we got rain now. Sorry.
There's rain coming through the microphone. It's raining outside.
And you dig it.
It's raining outside. Dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad my memory serves me right, because that is what happened.
Yeah, sorry. It tripped me out because I was like, I don't remember him dying.
Yeah, I think I could be wrong with her name. So it's something along those lines, Sylvia. I like it.
Marvel.
They do it. But that's what I want for Star Wars. I want Rogue Squadron, then Kenobi and Andor and all this, and then give me another episode 10, then give me some other shit. Give me more Boba Fett. I'd be so much happier with Boba Fett if I had something else next to it.
Yeah, imagine it's 2016. Episode 7 just came out. Star Wars is back. And then Mandalorian is about to come out in like May, and then Rogue One comes out in December. Like, imagine if they started doing the TV series back then after episode 7 had launched and Star Wars was like officially back. That would have felt totally different.
Yeah.
Dude,
that would be the way to do it, because then they could push forward with 7, 8, and 9 and do only Rey, Kylo, Ben, and all that, and not feel like they need to do Luke, Leia, Han, Lando, and all that, because then you could have Kenobi and a solo movie and do all those things. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird that they have to like trial and error things with a budget of $300 million. I can't imagine the pressure. I mean, I get it. I'm critical at the end of the day, but I get it. I'm just like, well, we're going to spend, $250 million on this. That's, the economy of an entire country.
What?
And if it fails, what do we do then? So, like, I understand why they can hesitate at some point, but it's just, again, it's weird to know that Disney owns both of them, and in one of their branches, Marvel's crushing it, and in their other one with Star Wars, like, you would think it would be obvious to just copy the same formula.
Yeah.
Even if you scale it back by 30%. Like, I think Marvel has like 3 or 4 movies, and 3 or 4 shows every year. So Star Wars, you just cut it back and just do like 2 or 1. Even one show and 1 movie a year would be like more than enough to keep Star Wars fans happy.
Let's just get through Kenobi.
Yeah.
I think we'll be pleasantly surprised. I have hope. He's my only hope.
Fandoms are built on hope.
Still blindsiding me that
I have a bad feeling about this.
Leia never met Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Not really.
She never did.
He was there when she was born, but yeah,
True.
she never met.
But she never spoke with him, ever.
You'd think she would be a little more upset in 4 after he dies. Like, Luke's crying his ass off, and she's comforting him, but she came to Tatooine to find him.
Yeah.
And then everything got fucked up, and he dies in the Death Star, and she didn't even like, all right, I'm going to peace out.
Motherfuckers try to stab me with a Pokeball. What the fuck is this about? Let's go. Walking carpets and sand britches over here. Let's go.
Kenobi, man. A lot of weight on you, Kenobi. As always.
McGregor, he'll kill it.
I know he'll crush the performance.
And it looks like the story writing's good. Like, the epicness of even the trailer.
I don't trust trailers.
Neither do I, but that is the heaviest trailer from a Star Wars thing that I've seen in a long time.
I mean,
since episode 8, 9.
Can I say something kind of annoying? It's only because it's Kenobi and Vader.
No, it's not. I mean, you're right, but that's not it.
No, you're right, but no.
I'm saying that's not the only reason. Of course, Kenobi and Vader tick it up a lot, but the score, the build, the intensity, the drama, the enemies, they're chasing after him.
I know.
It's no longer a war. We're getting a kind of a twisted view. This is a hunt.
I know, but if I'm putting on my critical hat, I'm just saying it's only because it's all nostalgia stuff. Everyone in our age group is like, oh my God, Duel of the Fates.
No.
Kenobi, Vader, Inquisitors.
I mean, it's a blend because if Vader was hunting down random Jedi that I've never heard of, I'd still be fucking hyped.
Yeah.
You could erase Vader from it. If it was Inquisitors hunting down random Jedi that I've never heard of, I'd be fucking hyped. But the fact that it's Vader hunting Kenobi, it's like, yeah, next level.
Double hyped.
Yeah.
And double the pressure.
But it is. It's we've never seen like that hunt. That's what the entire series is going to be. Run and hide. No fucking go find him and kill him and murder him and cut him. That's the whole series. It's not going to be Republic. It's not going to be war. It's going to be he's a vigilante. Fucking murder him. Everybody. And they're going to be squeezing all the citizens. Have you fucking seen him? Do you know what he looks like?
Squeezing him.
Squeezing him.
Where does he get his drinks?
Where does he wash his bridges? Does he have bridges?
What laundromat?
Where does he?
Does he use?
Does he use bridges?
Let's end with this. You think we're going to see Qui-Gon?
No. They don't have the balls.
You think we're going to hear Qui-Gon?
No. They don't have the fucking balls. I'm telling you right now.
They have to.
I know. They have to, but they're not going to fucking do it.
Dude, one of the last things that happens in Revenge of the Sith is Yoda says, hey, Qui-Gon figured out how to not be fully dead. You should talk to him.
This would be the great opportunity to do so.
Episode 6 wraps up with Force Ghost shit everywhere. Like, you have to.
I will...
There's no other way Obi-Wan would know how to become a Force Ghost.
I will give Disney props if they do that. I don't think they'll do that. I think it's a perfect setup. I think it's a perfect setting. Fucking do it because it makes sense and it would make everybody happy.
They have to.
If they don't, I don't think they have the balls to do it.
That's on one of my, like, that's like a requirement for me.
For it to be a decent show, Qui-Gon's furry ass needs to be...
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're going to do Kenobi being hunted down by Vader and the Inquisitors, if you're going to do Kenobi between 3 and 4 at all, Qui-Gon coming and communing with him, like, that's a requirement. You have to do it.
Well, let me ask you this.
No.
Is there any way Kenobi's going to get in touch with Yoda? Somehow through the Force. It's almost like they could do it like a pre-death Force ghost.
I don't think
each other through the Force.
Kenobi would risk leaving Tatooine unless it was serious. So I think he goes to that city planet, and then he goes to the Inquisitor Fortress to do what he has to do, and then he goes straight back, and he doesn't leave.
What are the chances that we see Yoda?
0 out of 100.
I assume so, too. He couldn't... First of all, even within the storyline, I don't think Kenobi could risk going to see him. Second of all, I don't know if he knows where he is. Third of all...
Based on Empire, I don't think Yoda's seen anyone. In 20 years. Like, no. No.
Talked to trees, I have.
Shinobi says they'll do it.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, that's not the one I meant.
Hello there.
That's not the one I meant either.
Do it.
There we go. Shinobi says they're going to...
Do it.
With Qui-Gon, I assume he's talking about.
I'll be happy, and I'll give him props. I would put my money down that they won't.
Well,
They won't do Force Ghosts. The most they'll ever do is trust your feelings.
Voice, yeah.
And then they'll walk away, and that's all they'll do.
I'd be happy with the voice.
I'd be okay. I wouldn't be happy. I'd be like, sure. How to commune with him?
I'm overanalyzing it before it even launches.
You're right. That's what our job is to do. But I'll say this.
Yeah.
It can't be a one-off. Trust your feelings, and then that's it. Obi-Wan Kenobi needs to have it doesn't even have to be a physical Force Ghost. He doesn't need to see him. Just have a conversation with Qui-Gon. I would be happy with that.
Yeah, like a full-on scene. Or he keeps popping up throughout the whole series and being like, dude, you're an idiot. Hide, you bastard.
Heard the bastard. Yeah.
I don't trust... hang on, let me go to the chat here for a second. The chat has not been up this whole time. I very much apologize, guys. Liam Neeson did an interview last week saying he would only come back to Star Wars if it was a movie. However, about a month ago, he did a cameo in a TV series. Yeah, also, Andrew Garfield said that he wasn't in Spider-Man for a year, and then he was. So, I don't trust him anymore.
Yeah.
There's too many things happening and too many, like, potential spoilers. I think they're, contracting people to not say shit or to like blatantly lie. Like, I'm not in this movie.
This is what's gonna be what Disney does. It's only gonna be voice, and it's gonna be from previous fucking movies.
Nah.
That's where I'll get pissed. I'll be like,
I'll be pissed about that too.
come on. Are they just gonna repeat audio from episode 1?
Yeah, fuck that. I'd be pissed.
What does he say? Keep your thoughts in the here and now. Master Yoda told me to be more
Keep
drunk
your
about the fucking
thoughts
future.
on the present.
Keep your thoughts on the present. On the here and now.
They gotta do it, dude. They gotta do it. That's where I'm gonna end it. I mean, if Qui-Gon's not in Kenobi, I'll consider it a failure.
I
don't care how good it is. If Qui-Gon's not there.
So what Jedi will he obviously, what's his name? The Jedi that we saw, Kumalai.
Oh, Kumbaya.
Kumbaya.
Kumail Nanjiani is his name, and running away from Inquisitors is his game. I think that's the only other Jedi we'll see, because he's not going to Yoda.
Are there any other good guys? Will he come across Bail? Will he commune
Possibly.
with Bail? Will we see...
Commune? You mean like hologram him?
Yeah.
Bail can't commune. He's not a Jedi.
There's goddamn HoloNet. Hey.
Commune sounds like
He's got a PSP. Whatever. Fuck off.
sitting down in a fire, just like
Yeah.
summoning the spirit of Bail Organa, who's still alive. Yeah, I think seeing Bail is a possibility.
It's got to be a guarantee.
Because this isn't too far before Rogue One, right?
You know what it's going to be is Bail's checking, not only checking on Obi-Wan, but he's checking on Luke.
Actually, it is quite far before Rogue One. Because we can
What's
see
the-
Luke looks like he's like 13.
What's the chance that we see 13-year-old Leia? This is what it's going to be. Bail's going to have a secret communication with him,
Yeah.
and Bail's going to be like, I got to go. And he's going to pick up Leia. Got things to do. And he's going to leave. And you're going to be like, fuck, that's fucking 12-year-old Leia.
Interesting. Yeah, it'll be sly like that. Yeah.
I like it. We should write...
Ahsoka or Cal Kestis are the other ones that I would think maybe.
You know, I don't think they have the balls to do Ahsoka.
It seems obvious because they've already done Ahsoka. Like
Right.
They already have, like,
I think it's too
they
obvious.
could have shot that while they were shooting Boba Fett.
I think it's too obvious is the issue.
Yeah.
I think it would be fucking nuts, though. Fucking nuts.
She does seem like she was keeping her distance for a good while there.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it makes sense for her,
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
but it could be something where when Bail Organa is communicating with Kenobi, Kenobi mentions, hey, there is another out there. Maybe you can go get involved with her. Because she does help out the rebellion.
Yeah, because
Periodically.
she's Fulcrum for a little bit, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the thing.
Okay.
Oh, geez, young Leia has been cast and rumored to have a little droid, which is...
You guys know too much. Why don't you have a podcast?
Yeah, what? Jeez, talk amongst yourselves.
I vote for the Queen Davy Shinobi podcast extravaganza.
Queen Shinobi. Do it. Sign it up. I'll listen.
I'll be your first patron. All right.
40 Dateris.
20,000 Republic Dateris per month.
What if someone tries to buy Kenobi because he's a slave?
He's not a slave.
Why?
He's on Tatooine.
It's Tatooine.
He's not a slave.
He could be
He
enslaved.
showed up there.
He could be enslaved by Jabba. Jabba could be in here. Jabba the Hutt.
No one's enslaving him, dude.
Are we going to see a crate dragon?
No. Why?
Sarlacc?
Doesn't make sense.
What do you mean? We're on fucking Tatooine.
I
Every
know,
time you
but,
see
like,
sand.
He doesn't need to fight a crate dragon.
But the issue is,
Not everyone needs to fight crate
it's the
dragons.
crate dragon episode that's burned me. Everywhere we look on Tatooine, it needs to be something familiar.
That's true. Yeah. Maybe he'll fly Anakin's pod racer for no reason.
Now we figured it out. Cobb Vanth is going to be there. And young Anakin's even going to be there still somehow.
What about Watto, dude?
He never met Watto. He wouldn't
I
even
know.
know. Old junker.
I know.
Watto would be a
But he
slave.
would recognize he's a Jedi and be like, you some kind of Jedi?
I came across you, sir.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Where's Jar Jar? Will we see Jar Jar?
No, not on Tatooine. The fuck you
He's
talking
not. He doesn't land. He's not. What? First of all, Jar Jar was on Tatooine at one
about? I
point.
know. I'm saying he's not on Tatooine now. Like, he's not going to Naboo.
What happened to Jar Jar?
He's hammered.
he's already been hunted.
Yeah, maybe they're drinking buddies, dude. I don't know. The Queen's wardrobe, maybe.
Shinobi says, I'm calling it now. There will be a threat to Leia, and Kenobi will be the one to save her.
Good prediction. Good prediction.
I like it.
Okay. I'll take it. That's what your first episode of the podcast should be about.
Fuck. He fights off Vader.
Yeah, I mean, like, if
but
you
Vader
see episode 4 in 1977, Vader's like, oh, I know him from somewhere. You don't have any backstory as to, like, oh, they fought 19 years ago exactly, and he cut his legs off.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have that in there just because of the prequels. But yeah, it could just, like, if it's 19 years or if it's 10 years, like...
It doesn't make a difference. It really doesn't. It doesn't change episode 4.
Right.
It just changes the meaning of that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a twin sister. So Darth Vader doesn't know he has a daughter until episode 6.
Correct.
So he may be on the trail of discovering Leia, but maybe Kenobi prevents that discovery.
Psycho Kenobi.
Yeah, we need to see Boss Nass. That's my line in the sand. He needs to show up. Him and Sebulba with some tea. Watching pod races. Oh, with Jabba, dude.
Yeah.
I'm down for Jabba.
Captain Typho.
Jimmy's already pissed. We've seen too much Vader. We saw his arm get put on.
Jimmy!
Jimmy is pissed about nothing.
Storming in
just
strong,
like me.
baby. Not gonna lie, I hate Vader being in this as much as it seems.
We saw his arm put on.
As much as it seems what? Need more Fennec. I haven't had enough of Fennec. She was the main character of Boba Fett.
I know, she was Boba Fett. Fennec Fett.
There was a whole episode of her like crawling towards the Slave One in Jabba's palace.
I want Darth Vader to look like a fucking demon hunting down Kenobi to the point where Kenobi's scared. Like he's like,
I want Kenobi to be scared.
I just want him to be like defending himself, running away. Like this is a monster, and that's where he's more machine now than man. Like there's just madness and machinery. That's all that's left.
Okay, that's all right. Man, I need to watch A New Hope and just start thinking of all the lines.
I know because they're gonna pull from that hard.
Yeah, because how does he know that he's more machine? Like he
has
leaves him
to
in the
know.
lava. He doesn't know that he's been rebuilt as a cyborg.
As soon as he finds out Vader's still alive.
But how does he find out? That's what I mean.
Well, right. We'll find out. The canon.
The Vader book's not canon anymore.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll find out. But that's how. If as soon as he realizes, oh, that's Anakin. Well, of course he's more machine. I cut all of his shits off.
Yeah, I wonder if he could sense through the Force that he wasn't dead, and he was just this whole time. He's just been like, I don't know what he's doing. He's not dead though.
But the two.
He's coming after me eventually.
I mean, Vader and Palpatine know for a fact that Kenobi and Yoda are alive.
Yes, that's true.
Those are the two like guarantees.
I was just saying, Obi and Yoda don't know that Vader's still alive.
Right. Yeah. That's going to be the biggest drop. Yeah. That's going to be the big drama. Like, oh, fuck, he's here.
Yeah.
Rise of Darth Vader.
Dark Lord. Yeah.
Dark Lord. Which Vader book?
Cool. Jamie, I just don't want Vader to steal the show. Yeah, I agree. I thought his placement in Rogue One was enough of stealing the show to make it awesome, but not overshadow like the main characters. I'm
not even gonna lie, I would be fine with Vader stealing the show. At this point in Disney Star Wars, I'd actually be fine with it. Put more Vader on there. I don't want it to take away. I don't want it to take away from Kenobi because obviously that's the focus. But at the same time, the more Vader we get, is the more insight on Kenobi we get. It's they're hand in hand.
Yeah, maybe if you had asked me 3 years ago, I would say like I don't
want more Vader.
I don't want to see Vader in Star Wars again.
But it's been 5 years since
because
Rogue One.
all the other nonsense, and we have, maybe it's too little, too late. The previous shows have been too little, too late. I mean, then yes, I just need Vader just to like get me hyped about something.
It's too close to the chest. if it was a random thing like Cal Kestis,
Yeah.
I'm glad Vader wasn't all over that shit until the very end when Vader felt like he needed to get involved at the end of that game. My point being, if it's about Kenobi, Vader's got to be right fucking there. Because they just enhance each other.
Yeah, I think so.
So I feel it, Jamie, but I do. I want more. I want Vader to be all over this shit.
Yeah.
But maybe not till the end. Like the last 3 episodes need to be just riddled with Vader and Kenobi. The first 3 episodes, it's going to be
No Vader at all.
Inquisitors,
Yeah.
chasing, finding information, leads.
And I want the Inquisitors to be scared that they're not going to catch Kenobi. And then Vader's going to have to come in and finish the job, and they're scared of that.
Do you think Vader will kill the Inquisitors? Will it be a Fallen Order? Hey, you
One
didn't
of
get
them
it fucking
failed,
done.
yep, and he slices him. I think so, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, he can't kill Kenobi, and he's got to kill someone.
Right.
So
Find me a fucking deck officer.
I need some fodder, please.
All right. No, I like it. I appreciate you guys tuning in with us. I know
Yeah,
it's so
thanks,
random.
everyone.
Episode 300.
Yeah, congrats on 300. Okay.
Vader needs to steal the show.
Vader
Step
should
1.
steal the show.
Vader needs to steal the show. Step 2. Qui-Gon riddled. Yeah, sorry, Jamie. You popped in on we're hour 40 in already.
Yeah, hour 41 and a half, baby. We are wrapping up. Rebels' whole season got nuked by Vader showing up at season 2. Yeah, I mean, I'm torn between
I like seeing him.
thinking, how do I say this the right way?
There's a balance that needs to be, and it doesn't all need to be about Vader. But if Vader's there and we don't see a lot of him, I feel a certain way. No, so that's the nice thing about the sequels, because we can go watch the sequels and nothing. Well, of course, we still see his fucking mask, but
Yeah.
it's still like, okay, that's clearly the past. His mask's all fucked, so let's move forward. If you're
How do I
Kenobi,
formulate this
dude, this
sentence?
is Vader's heyday. If we don't see Vader and he doesn't steal the show, I mean, that's going to be an issue.
When it comes to Rebels, I guess I'm wondering, like, how much did they want to incorporate Vader from the beginning versus how much did they feel like this show is pretty good, but we would get more ratings if Vader showed up, so let's put him in there. That's where I get worried, and that's where I hear you, Jamie, on, like, not wanting Vader to steal the show. It's like they feel like they can't have anything that's Star Wars if there isn't Darth Vader in it. I get that.
Their
I
track
totally get
record
that.
right now is completely nuking Boba Fett with Mando.
Yes.
And that felt out of turn. Like the show, I mean, sure. I was going to say the show was called Boba Fett and Mando comes up. Sure, this one's called Kenobi, but I feel like when you say Kenobi,
They have history.
yeah, Vader's right there.
Boba and Mando have met.
I understand your wishes.
And I'll make another prediction. I'm still recording. Maybe I'll cut this back into the episode. One more prediction before we wrap up. I think they spin this off into a Darth Vader show. Inquisitors and Darth Vader hunting down the rest of the Order 66 survivors before episode 4.
I don't know if that's worth it.
Everyone wants Vader.
Everyone does want Vader. I think that's too on point. That's what everybody wants. That's the end game. Everybody wants to watch Endgame.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to see Darth Vader shoot Jedi.
I want to see him. I want to see Vader murder the internet. Okay, I'm done with this shit. It's the last episode ever. We're not doing 301.
All right, friends and colleagues.
All right.
Okay, kids.
Okay, kids, let's go.
I'm done with this.
Thank you all for tuning in. You're all very cool. Appreciate y'all. Hope you guys enjoy Doctor Strange. We'll catch you on Monday.